Miranda Lawson. I thought that might be you.
Hello, Ish. Long time no see.
I take it you've met each other before?
Jacob and I worked a mission with Ish a few years back. He helped us with some information.
One of my finer moments, I'd say.
Is this gonna be a problem?
I've worked with Ish a few times. He's a coward and a liar, but he's useful enough.
I heard you talking about us. What do you want?
Please, we're all friends here. There's no need for language of that sort. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business, specifically the buying and selling of privileged material. It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Marib's shop on the Citadel and inside Eternity on Ilion. Look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring those packages to me. Good seeing you again, Miranda.
Come on, let me in.
Fears of an uncontrolled plague in the streets of Omega have been laid to rest, as the disease is now under control.
Do I know you? No, you humans all look the same. Here, have a drink on the house.
What do you think these people will do when they find out you're poisoning your customers?
Poisoning what now?
This has nothing to do with you.
Who's next? Turians? You don't like them either, right?
Answer the damn question, Forvan.
You want a piece of me? I'll leave you a corpse with a fortune.
Not taking any chances.
Emotions at Shepard's rumored survival are mixed. While some are overjoyed to see her return, others believe her false death was a betrayal.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
Killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat Yakshi.
I thought Ardat Yakshi were extremely rare.
Asari have spread to many worlds. There are remote regions with no government oversight. If I travel to those worlds and they do exist, I will find them.
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic. When the trait manifests at maturity, it is too late for mitigation. It only occurs in purebloods like myself. Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding Asari-exclusive pairings. I don't know.
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future of the Asari race.
Morinth would say anything that served her cause. Ardat Yakshi are sterile, Shepard. That wouldn't be a particularly viable future for my people.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace. Due in no small part to you.
No messages for you, Commander.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Only half our fuel remains.
Zora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Tali Zora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Captain Shepard, Tali Zora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
I've never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy, responsible for the lives aboard it. That entitles you to respect among our people. May you stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Kila Salai. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali Zora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
I can't believe they're charging Tali Zora with such...
If Tali Zora can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her, she's as good as can be.
Tali Zora vas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepard vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaron vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you. This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Kill us alive. The accused Tali vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard vas Normandy. Your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
Tali would never endanger the migrant fleet. She pleads not guilty.
I left parts and technology for teams to pick up. My father ordered me to do so, but I would never send active guests to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I thought Quarians valued family. How do you justify springing this on Tali in the middle of a damn trial?
Our apologies. Tali should have been informed.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Loyalty to the fleet.
Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I told them how you fought your way to me, how you rescued me. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I...
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
I want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
You support experiments on living creatures.
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine.
It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shala Ran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Han Gerel and the cowardly Zal Chorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth.
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
You're insane.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Shepard spoke well to the admirals.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
At least someone here's looking out for Tali. Will retaking the Alarai really help her case?
Tali showing a desire to correct mistakes she may have made will make up for a lot of lost ground. But more importantly, you may find evidence of what happened. With luck, it will exonerate Tali from any wrongdoing.
I'm supposed to care about that now? All I want to do is find Father.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Real was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Real was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
have you known Tali's family?
Since before Riel was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Even you...
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard? Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. To be honest, I was afraid a human would be too meek and humble. Watching you rail away at Admiral Corris, though, Tali's in good hands.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali. But if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's rail for you.
Sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
I didn't expect a human to be such a good speaker.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkoris Vas Quib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Can you tell me anything about the LRI?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures. And have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Sarah are not to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created, the people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rail Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali Zora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Tali Zora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
You two should get to the Alarai. I cannot stall the judges indefinitely.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Tali Zora is stuck.
My father dead or trapped on the Alarai? My name stripped? How could you not tell me this, Captain?
I'm sorry, Tali. I was under orders from Admiral Ran herself. I couldn't say anything. She wanted to get you onto the Alarai. She said that the Admiralty Board needed to see your reactions. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Who decides where the migrant fleet is going?
That's a more complex question than you might think. The Conclave votes on where we're going, but the Admiralty works out how we get there safely. Avoiding areas of piracy, scheduling resupply, that sort of thing.
Seems like you're cut out of the loop.
Raya has a representative in the Conclave, like every other ship. But me, personally, I don't get to say in anything that happens beyond my ship's hull. If my crew doesn't like the way things are going, we're free to leave the fleet at any time. Of course, since the Raya produces about a third of the fleet's food, they try to keep us happy.
Why is the fleet here? A binary blue giant system isn't the most hospitable place in the galaxy.
Not if you're looking for a planet to land on. We've been doing a lot of deep-range travel. The bulk of the fleet is here to charge up using photovoltaic solar cells. We're running an ice mining operation at the Red Dwarf 6 light years off. They haul it here, and we melt it for water, or crack it into deuterium, hydrogen, and oxygen.
We'll talk to you later, Captain.
Even during the healing, Tali Zora's first.
The human can work the crowd, I'll admit that much.
If anyone can retake the Alarai, Tali Zora can.
Shepard spoke well to the admirals.
Even during the healing, Tali Zora's first thought is to protect the fleet.
Tali Zora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Tali Zora. Kila Selai.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
interesting. Hostile! Here goes. Hostile!
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Do you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our home world.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on. No, no, no. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me to clean up your mess. You can't.
He was trying to help you, Tali. The only way he knew how. He didn't want to leave you.
Of course he did. Every time he went off to battle, every time he sent me away, it was all about what he wanted. I wanted a father who would take the sick leave time and let me see his face without a helmet in the way. Instead, I got orders. And this. And a panel of admirals who think I'm a traitor. Those were my father's gifts to me.
You also got his mind, and the best military training in the Quarian fleet.
You're right. I know what he'd do. Better than anyone. Maybe he had to know I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. The gets have gone active. I don't have much time. The main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this. console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble new geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
Father was deliberately networking the Geth to Sapiens to do weapons tests.
That breaks our most sacred laws. laws that predate our flight from the homeworld. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but when this comes up in the trial, we can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Rail Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
We're not gonna decide anything here. Let's see what the admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Hey, Cheerio. I have the mic on, but I just have it muted because the baby has a show that she's watching on, and you can hear her giggling in the background. So because of that, I just have the mic muted unless I really need to talk. But yeah, thanks for the compliment on the yoga emotes. I just put those together like a couple days ago, but they took a while to approve because it's like, you know, I was like, are they even gonna approve them? They're kind of questionable, but they're actually like in, you know, actual pose. So they all got approved. One got rejected. So out of 6, I think that I proposed, that's a pretty good ratio. How are you doing tonight? What's going on? I was totally considering that. I have a couple of people who are interested in like the Ashtanga method that I practice, and especially like with COVID, I had a friend who was like, you know, my girlfriend wants to learn yoga, my daughter wants to learn yoga. Is there a way that maybe we could do virtual, like, you know, lessons? And so I was like, you know, well, I do have, you know, because I've had the stream, you know, my Twitch account has been around for a really long time, and I was like, well, you know, I could definitely do like an Ashtanga stream and like kind of just go through what the process is, because it's a very like rigid practice. And and I only do like 2/3 of the primary series because it's a very difficult thing to do, but because it's very routine, I could easily just go through one at a time, you know, like learn it. And it's downward dog. You do sun salutations, you know, and so, like your first lesson, you do sun salutations for an hour, and then you do your closing posture and, you know, close it out for the day until you're able to move on to the next. So I've definitely considered like doing like a guided stream where maybe I do the practice but talk my way through the postures and through the counts, like the Sanskrit counts. But I don't know like what the reception would be on that, you know, if there would be people that would actually like want to practice with, or if people would just want to watch just because they're curious as to what the practice does look like, because there's not a lot of places that do Ashtanga. It's really hard to find it here in the States. So I don't know. It's definitely something, a long explanation, but it's definitely something that's been on my radar. But I'm just... In your planet scan. It's been in my planet scan. I just don't know if it's, you know, if it would be, you know, worthwhile. Might be easier to upload tutorial videos to YouTube. Yeah, exactly. Like, it might be something that... I mean, I think if there's people that are just, like, curious as to what the practice looks like, then I would do, like, a stream practice but I wouldn't like look at chat, you know, because you have to like really focus. But then
1/2 capacity.
it could be afterwards, questions, you know, like, you know, where to go from there type of deal, you know, like, if it's something that, like, oh, I could try that. How do I start, you know? It's a more one-on-one way to get into it. Okay. Do I want to do the disable infected production line, or do I want to go do Thane's? I'm gonna go do Thane.
You want to fight Geth, or do you want to follow a guy through the ceiling?
Do I want to fight Geth or follow a guy through the ceiling? You know?
Oh no, fight Mex. My bad.
Mex. No, I don't want to fight Mex.
Mex is rad with Tali because she just goes bizzle, and then voila, they're yours.
How short is Thane's? I feel like Thane's is a shorty.
A lot of talking.
A lot of talking. Oh gosh. Ugh. Why? Because it's conversation the game.
Exposition.
Exposition. Telling the story.
That's how it goes.
It is.
It's literati.
But, I just left the system again. What am I doing?
You can always go back.
This is how much I don't want to help Thane.
This is like a three-point turn.
It is. It is. Where's my...
The best part about helping Thane is he dwells a lot on miserable paths.
Oh, God. He's like...
So unsympathetic.
Jerry was like, oh no, Mr. Lady Just Strike.
Oh, yeah.
The Mr. is
Oh, yeah.
here.
I'm here.
He's bringing this deep voice.
Boom, 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 boom.
I have detected an anomaly.
Now you hear this baby giggling. She's a happy little girl right now. She's playing with a flashlight.
Stick it in my mouth.
Well, because she's trying to see the blood.
What? Jeez.
It's so cute.
Like. Oh, God. You didn't even say hello.
She's like, no need for it, you know. Oh my gosh. So cute. Oh my gosh. Your laugh is the cutest.
Whoa.
Oh, he said you could do a great weatherman impression.
Impression?
Like,
The real thing. The real
the
deal.
real deal Holyfield.
You know, I think is more like late night radio DJ.
Oh, yeah. So introduce a song for us. Like the one with the request?
Here's a hot little tune known as Chauncey's Giggles. Let her rip. Oh, no wonder we get so many requests for that on the hotline.
I have found something.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Tali's loyal now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You're so cute.
Yeah, no shit. The crying is all bad. Not a fan. Not a fan.
Yeah, none of us are
When
a
her
fan of
stream
crying.
shuts down suddenly, it's because I have come to her silently with a desperate look in my face, just etched into my soul, begging, please help.
Yeah.
And then she does. And that's why occasionally she's got to cut it short. So it's my fault.
Very true. Sometimes she just can't be consoled unless it's me, and only me, and focus on just her.
Incontrovertibly inconsolable.
Incontrovertibly
Almost said it right.
I know. You know what? My wine glass is empty. I wonder.
I will fix that right now.
What is going on? I don't even know what this mission is, to be quite honest. This is the VI that's murderous.
Is there any other kind? I don't trust Alexa.
Shh. She's listening now that you said that.
Alexa, fart.
Okay, here's Big Fart.
Oh my god. It's she who must not be named.
Alexa, stop.
Okie dokie. She's such a yokel.
Incoming.
Hostile net. Max.
She's not
That one last.
Was there anything for me to shoot?
Not anymore.
Oh.
Enemy down.
No. Why are they even bother closing the door?
Oh, wow.
Dad, sorry. Look at she's purple. She's very pretty.
Is that what they look like when you strangle them?
Yeah, maybe. Doesn't everybody?
More orange.
Our new circuit boards player has issued an immediate recall on the MX7552 for a obedience processor, which has been found to cause systematic breakdown of associated components. We've begun the search for a new supplier. In the meantime, discontinue use of the blah blah until further notice. The obedience processor.
That reads like an Asperger's rich, like, dating write-up.
It's very, like...
Looking for a new girlfriend.
Yeah. This is what I want. This is what I haven't found. Gianna. Just FYI, we lost contact with MSV Corsica after you expressed concern. I checked the logs. Indeed, the mechs and parts they picked up contained the recalled OPUs. Is that these obedience processing units? Okay. We know Corsica was headed for a Jerahi station in the Strabo system, but we can't seem to contact them. I hope they're all okay, but I think we've done all we can do at this point. Goodbye. Dr. Taliesin? I'm getting...
No, Mr. Wright.
I mean, I had to throw in a Frank Lloyd Wright joke in. I'm getting reports of megs coming off our production lines and assaulting workers. Some of them seem to be self-destructing at random. Even units not initially installed with the faulty OPU are showing signs of viral infection. We're looking at a potential facility-wide catastrophe here. We are containing this as best we can, but we can't keep this suppressed much longer. When Dr. Rochelle learns about this, heads will roll. Mine will not be one of them. What do you think?
Saunders. So consistently overconfident.
Right. Dr. Rochelle has ordered a complete lockdown. You are hereby ordered to seal the production line access corridor from the rest of the facility. I realize that doing this will seal me and any workers who remain inside with the malfunctioning mechs. This does not affect your orders. It has been an honor to work with you. Ugh. You know, I can't imagine like writing that kind of announcement and knowing that that's the last piece of communication I'm gonna have with this world before I die. I can't. Sorry about... Hey! Did y'all shoot through the glass? I'm gonna bypass this wall safe first. That was not necessary.
It is.
Yep.
That being close.
See anyone else here?
Okay, Dr. Talarasan located. I've located the Asari Dr. Talarasan in the production line access corridor. We set up a barricade and disabled access to the rest of the corridor. Officer Gamble, you're gambling with your life being out here.
You just left her where he found her, huh?
Wouldn't you? Chief, I secured Dr. Talarasan and I'm heading into the warehouse to access the production line control room. I'll update you once I'm in. Warehouse breach. Chief, I'm in the warehouse. It seems pretty empty, sir. I can see the control room just above the storage area. I might need a few minutes, but I'm pretty sure I can get that main production line shut down.
Gamble. So overconfident.
Hoorah. Can I get that from... Oh, but I'm full on my ammo. Damn it. Had I known.
So wasteful.
I changed my action. Hey, Ezo, I've been looking for you. Like, 150.
Don't do me no favors.
Don't do me no favors. What? Country's robot.
Woo.
My shooting has been kind of shit tonight. Oh my god, you're using that ugly cute emoji. That thing, or emoji, emote. It's like, look at that. Go take a close look. Like, it's horrific and cute at the same time. How?
Aww.
How?
4chan.
4chan.
That's always the answer.
I'm just like, how does he accomplish that?
We're making short work of these.
Make activity. I mean, I would make shorter if Miranda wasn't talking about my shit.
There we go.
Ooh, kneecap them. That's raw.
Cap in that ass, motherfucker. What?
Get
have
some.
to be
Get
human
some.
to get that.
Oh.
Yo, we're close quarter. What the fuck? Kinky Squiggles. I sent her a message on Instagram. I was like, yo, I'm doing some, what do you call them? Storyline quests. If you want to come join. Because I know she's like she's very, interested in the story, but. Chelsea had a long day today. We took her to visit,
A horrible job.
Okay, so we have these friends that have a daughter who is not particularly the best disciplined child. So, we take Chauncey there, and, we're working on discipline with her.
She's a fucking monster.
She's just, hey, Sir Spartan King, welcome. So we took her to this house. This is why I'm not doing like captions. I want the baby just to be able to run around because, I wanted to make sure that, Chauncey understands that like, because this little girl can do whatever the fuck she wants and not be disciplined for it does not mean that that's how that's gonna roll in our house. So we were there for quite a while. I'm like, I want her to still, be able to play and have fun at home, but I don't want to restrict her like she used to. Sunday nights and Thursday nights, it's it's like full cam stream nights, and she's got to lay low. But I didn't want to spring something new on her. But Sir Spartan King, did you decide on a game? I know you said that you were considering decide what you wanted to play. Oh my god! Why am I dying? Because I'm just standing out in the open? Just shooting without, indiscriminately. Oh my gosh, I'm just being so devil may care with my character. Why is she not warping? Look at all this. Oh my god, this is why I'm dying. Because I just put my shit out there. Excuse me. How many are there? Is this like...
It's a factory that makes them.
I forgot.
How many are there?
I forgot.
How much time do you have?
Am I being timed?
No.
Oh, how much time do you... Oh, like I can hear all... Oh my god. I need to have one.
Yes. I concur.
Combat systems engaged.
Oh. Full Terminator.
Full Terminator. Oh, SSK Lab? Class him later. But I am curious to see what he decided. Oh my god. This is... This is one of those things like I should just run through because... Like the one on the island.
Quick compromise.
99 next or whatever. Problems, but a mech ain't one. Yes. Was that a bird?
Oh, the greasy bird.
That was a bird.
Perhaps a belch.
Okay. I'm trying to be delicate. She's a lady. She doesn't know it yet. Do I have cover to get under? No, I don't. Oh my god.
You could always displace Tali.
I was just gonna say Tali, yeah, it's a move.
Go in there and hip check her.
Have you seen her hips?
Yeah,
I'd
right.
have trouble.
She bounce you back.
Thickness or quickness? Yo, that's a good slogan.
Everywhere. All the time.
Switch device. I do the same. I have like triple devices that I could be on. I have like the app on my phone. I'm on the Kindle Fire Stick Amazon thing. And then I'm obviously on PC, like I'm playing. I try to watch Twitch mostly on the PC, especially if I'm like gonna actually like chat with people. But then the second is the phone. Let me tell you, trying to chat on the Fire Stick is the worst, most user-unfriendly interface ever encountered.
I'm sure there are masochists who think it's perfectly glorious.
Yeah, good for them. I'm glad
They strive to suffer through the tedium.
They're like, yes, give me more difficulty.
The very unintended.
Those same people play Dark Souls.
So
Like,
true.
hurts so good.
See you later.
So fucking tired. Just came back from a get together. Oh, like a party? Did you go to a party? We actually did the same, but our get together was hanging out with old friends at their house, meeting their new baby, and Chauncey playing with their older daughter. Friend moved out of state for a job contract and came back to visit. Oh, that's nice. You know, it's so nice when you have like friends that come back to visit rather than like losing them completely. And you're like, oh gosh, I wish I kept in touch with so and so. It's hard. Social media makes it a little easier, but it's not as great as like just getting together, like cracking open a few beers, hanging out, you know. I've located the Asari, Dr. Talarasan, the production line access corridor to the barricaded seal access to the rest of the corridor. I regret all these. Here. It's the right door.
It's green. Is this the beginning?
Yeah. I saw the what do you call it?
So
The
you
compass thingy.
came back all the
telling
way?
me. I came all the way back up because I got lost in these damn.
Oh my god, you're at the end.
There's so many crates.
There are so many great. Can you climb them?
Came from there. Right? Like I was fighting that gap and then I was in a dead end like this.
Technically Mac.
Oh, a mech. Why did I call it a gap?
I did too.
Yeah, you did say.
My fault.
The gap. So it's on my mind.
Fruit of the poison tree.
See, yeah, it's pointing.
Up, behind you. There you go.
Aha! Yo, it is. This game is mad dark. I need to change the
No.
brightness. No, it needs to be dark.
Spooky ookie. Spooky ookie ookie. Alexa, 2-second fart countdown.
Okay, here's Big Fart. Farting will start in 2 seconds.
Yeah, just so you know, Sir Spartan King, we got farts. Farts going tonight to make the baby happy. Oh my god. That one sounded like full of lament. I swear.
Don't blame me. Who smelt it, dealt it. Try asking
Don't be
me for a
lying,
hard
Alexa.
fart. Or say random.
Alexa, stop.
Okie dokie. So this is what Saturday night when your parent apparently turns into fart analysis. we judge them, make names for them, all that it was like lamentful. Is that a word?
Yes.
Is that the right
Yeah.
adverb to use?
Yeah. I mean, indicating a deep sorrow.
Yeah. Yes, a deep sorrow. Sorrowful.
Oh, she wants more farts.
Chauncey. Really?
Commander, you've received
Alexa,
a new
2-second
message at your
fart
private
countdown.
terminal.
Okay, here's Big Fart. Farting will start in 2 seconds.
Why? You think that is so funny. Yeah. So it's been like the best $1.34, maybe with tax, that we have spent because she'll be having like a meltdown like no
Did someone
other.
have baked beans
And then
last
we'll be
night?
like, Alexa, fart.
Try
And
asking.
she's like, you know, tears are gone. She's happy, she's laughing, she's waving her hands. We're like, okay.
It's riveting.
I have an Echo Dot. I'm tempted to ask her this now. Okay,
Do it.
so it's free,
random.
like the regular farts. But if you want the, it's
Ema
called,
does incredibly intense
it's Big Fart, right?
like this.
Just ask her for the 2-second fart countdown.
Yeah, and then it'll go like wild. But there's like songs. There's like a mariachi song. It's like taco farts.
It's actually good.
It's got a good tune to it.
You can dance to it.
But my favorites are the quick fart and the guilty fart. So prepare yourself for that because they're funny.
That was a cream.
They're so funny. I can't help myself. Oh God. Oh God. The toilet fart
Alexa,
is the worst.
stop.
Alexa, stop farting.
Okie dokie.
And then she's a yokel about it. She doesn't stop nicely, like, oh, excuse me, pardon me. She should. I'll write a letter to Amazon. Teach my child some manners, please. Like, let's keep this.
When you drop 10 greasy farts in a row.
And then you're like, okie dokie, I'll stop.
I had baked beans last night.
I know. Oh my God. Oh, so I had a guy that worked for me that we nicknamed him. We nicknamed him Eggs Behind His Back because he was working outside and he was standing far away from the rest of the coworkers. And I was like, yo, so-and-so, why are you standing so far away from the rest of your coworkers? And he's like, my coworkers told me to stand down or stand upwind from them because I had eggs last night. Or baked, hard-boiled eggs last night.
He was an old man, only just now learning to his personal amazement that no one really wanted to stand in a cloud of stench. Isn't that something on its own?
It took him like 55 years of his life to get there.
It's a real shocker.
To all of us. Okay, Admiral Darrow Zen Vas Morit. What a name. Shepard Vas Normandy. I've been digging through the Alarai. I just wanted you to know that I did a few things from the experiments Rail Zora was conducting. Had you shared them with me, humanity might have reaped the benefits. Instead, once my own experiments are complete, you and your people will watch from a distance as the Quarian people reclaim not just their home world, but the largest synthetic army in the galaxy. Rail Zora's death will not have been in vain. I will complete what he started. What? Okay, nobody said you needed to do all that, dude. The whole point was... fool. Diana. Arya Talok told me where to send this. I'm Neff's mother, Diana. We talked when you came to investigate her death. Arya also told me that a dead Asari woman was found in one of the wealthy apartments. That she was the one who killed my daughter. Thank you. I don't know who brought you into my life, but thank you for avenging my daughter. My Neff deserved better than this. I couldn't give it to her. But at least you killed the bitch who took what little she had away. Oh, so Cliff recruited Marinth rather than Samara and got an email. Didn't you get an email?
I did.
That made you feel bad for recruiting her.
It just worried me. Alexa, stop.
Yeah. Gosh, she's...
Yeah, Morinth is evil to the max.
Yeah, no spoilers, cause just in case, you know, you're gonna play or watch somebody play.
Sir Spartan King is no doubt experimenting with Alexa.
With Alexa, I know! I mean...
He's off, he's off.
Who wouldn't be?
Another one.
That reminds
Hooked to the gills.
Let's save.
Cheerio is the hanger on.
Cheerio.
All right. Way to stick around and watch Mars at the same time.
Multitasking to the max. Oh, you want no, Chauncey. Yo, we gotta chill on the farts.
You gotta stretch them out, honey. Just, you know, practice our patience.
Yeah. Iridium, palladium. He's so I finished that storyline. I'm not gonna do that. Project Overlord. I think I'm gonna do... Okay, I think I've hit a stopping point. What game am I gonna play after this? I'm gonna go straight into Mass Effect 3. Are you asking, like, what I'm gonna do after the trilogy? Because I haven't... I'm kind of torn. I have a couple queued up that I'm curious about. So I have Red Dead Redemption 2 downloaded, and I've had a couple people in my like IRL circle telling me that it's a super awesome game and that I would like it because of the role-playing aspects and it would be a good transition. But I'm kind of really like stuck on the BioWare thing for now, and I'm also having an itch to play Dragon Age. But I did a Dragon Age Origin stream, and like at the end of the stream I was like, more Mass Effect, or do you want me to keep going with Dragon Age? And I got a lot of, you know, negativos on Dragon Age Origins, but it's Inquisition that I want to play. Because I've never played as an elf mage romancing Solus, and that's supposedly like the best like story, you know, playthrough in order to get all that. So I'm considering doing that. I'm considering Red Dead, considering Cyberpunk, which I know has had a lot of you know, drama associated with it. But then I've also been, and I think you suggested the Spartan King, as well as Looney Tunes and Control to see like doing a spooky, like a horror game, but obviously like on cam, because let's face it, I'm a little biatch and I get scared a lot. So it would be fun. I know I think you suggested a Resident Evil. And Control Deceit suggested The Evil Within, because he said that was pretty good and super spooky. Spookier than the second one that he's playing now. Butter's not a carb. Isn't butter just fat?
Butter is a fat.
Fat and cholesterol.
Yeah.
But the good kind, you know, some of it. Not all, you know, you don't eat it all the time.
It's not like eating brains.
So, I don't know. I haven't fully decided yet. So you see, like, I'm kind of wavering. So I may do, like, a run of, like, the opening of Red Dead, the opening of Inquisition, the opening of, you know, The Evil Within, the opening of, you know, a Resident Evil game, and then just kind of gauge, like, what everybody wants to see. You know, like, I'm open to most. We bought Dark Souls, and I tried it, and because Cliff was like, you should play Dark Souls with a death counter. And I'm like, I don't know about all that, but it might like roll over like an odometer in a car. And it might not be that interesting to just see me continuously die, you know, with not a lot of progress. So I don't know, if you have any suggestions, please, you know, throw them out there. Why can't I? Okay, I have to pick up something at the Citadel. falls on a Thursday, which is a stream day, so I'm gonna stream on my birthday. I think that would be fun. And I think the way that I'm going with Mass Effect 2, it might be that I beat the game on that night. Because the Reaper IFF has already opened up that quest line. Plus Archer, the Project Overlord, Dr. Archer. So I don't know. If I take Thane, his thing is gonna trigger. Let's take my girls. You just have to go to a store and pick up something for
Going to the mall, huh?
We're going to the mall.
Girlfriends?
Yeah, the ladies. We're gonna go hang out. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna save my points because I want to max out Overload or Master Thief. Yo Gabba Gabba.
Yeah, that children's show?
Is that a kiddie show? I've heard of it.
Well, you know, it aspires to be some type of high art. Because it's got celebrities, the roots are on there and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't know anything about that. I thought it was a cartoon or something.
It's a puppet show. Not a cartoon.
Oh. Pardon me. Pardon. Hey, Control Deceit, how are you? Welcome. I'm gonna do like one or two like little side questy mission things, and then I'm gonna close it out. We did Tali's mission, her loyalty mission, and got her loyalty. Best hair in the stream game? Who controlled to see who has the best hair? Are you saying me? Moi? I need to know. Best mom in the stream game. Woo! If you can see me now, my camera isn't even plugged in, but my arms are up. I'm celebrating, like, yeah!
Throw in your emojis.
My emojis. So check this out. I have emojis that I got approved very recently. So therefore, like, you know, level 2, level 3, and then like the bits unlocking. Woo. So there's the emotes. Why do you call them emojis? Emotes.
Whoa. That is horror.
Marib's shot.
When a man can't scratch his nuts.
Horror guy 420 can't scratch his nuts. Is he too large and in charge? He's got the rot? Ew. Does that mean like scabbing?
If he's too aggressive, they'll just drop right off.
Oh, God!
It's not really even sure how it's going under the bandages.
That's horrific.
I don't know.
I'm sorry for you guys that have balls. Ask David. I don't want to know.
I hear this is the best place
I
for
don't
food.
think that's for me to
You
know.
heard wrong. This is the best place for food on the whole damn Citadel.
Where is this package? And not the balls that are swampy. I mean, there's like an actual package somewhere here in the shopping district.
How Freudian.
How Freudian, I know. And the fact that I went there. I have to go upstairs, right?
I don't know.
She's not Marib, she's Delea.
Oh, it's my favorite song.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my
farm.
I still say we should join the Blue Suns.
Gosh.
They probably pay for our equipment.
probably only hire
You know, normally I like all the selection. Ooh, a game salesman.
You know what's good? Alliance Corsair.
GameStop on the Citadel.
The battles are pretty realistic, but it's still fun. And you can install it on an Omni tool.
Install it on an Omni tool. That's, you know, game and go like a PSP or the Switch. There's a new Switch coming out, right?
I saw the ad for Skyward Sword.
Oh, the remap. Yeah, but we gotta get a Switch. We don't have. Dark Star. So that's the nightclub. Where the hell is the store? Where's the map? Sakura Cafe, no. Sorona Serta. Marib. But they don't tell us what the store name is. Pizza Hut. Yo, Pizza Hut's pizza is
For 10 credits, we
so
offer
good.
data protection for
Oh
any
my
game
gosh.
we sell.
I haven't had them in
Copy
a long
protection
time. You
every
don't have Papa
month.
John's over there?
Download a new copy free.
Papa Juan. Because I'm at the top level, right? There's nowhere to go. Only downstairs from here. Uh-oh, what's up, baby?
Just trying to take selfies with her toes.
You know, who needs a selfie stick when you got agile toes?
Right. But inflexible.
Yeah. Who invented the selfie stick? They just didn't have the agility.
Right. And you just straight leg it.
Shameful. Okay, I'm gonna go downstairs because I guess we only eat kangaroo and koala meat. Can you really eat kangaroo? I don't know.
Lazy Roo.
Is that a thing?
And drop bears.
Drop bears. What is the deal with the drop bears, Cheerio? Okay, so here's the chef. Here's these people we don't care about. Shipping warehouse. This is not what we're looking for.
You know, she's like discovering submenus in the camera.
In the She's like, this is how you capture.
And it never worked right again.
I mean, she froze my phone doing that. Marib, there you are. And here's the data pad. Anto Bektal. Anto Bektal is a member of the criminal. Oh shit.
Yeah, hey.
Of the criminal organization headed up by Arya Tolok, often considered the pirate queen of Omega. While Arya's gang is mostly airtight, Anto has an eye toward outside work. Whether this is an exploitable hole, we're not sure if this is Arya Tolok after all. Alright, so now we
Poor
gotta
guy.
deliver that. Dito, he's getting himself into. Isn't there a fast travel?
Yeah, right there.
Fast travel, traveling fast. Fast travel, we travel fast. Alright, so we're back to Normandy. They're angry because they got blue balls. Don't they also have chlamydia? Isn't that right? Or syphilis? They have one.
Well, they have
They have
taste for-
STDs.
They have a taste for incestual diarrhea.
Diarrhea. I know.
Charming creature, really.
Oh yes, I can't wait to go to the zoo and pet one.
We have marsupials anyway.
Yeah, we have whole possums.
Ours are uglier.
Oh god, they hiss.
And they stink.
Do they? I don't know.
Yeah, when they play dead, they're convincing.
Oh god. Crabs? No, for real? They have crabs in their little furry chotches?
I mean, I imagine they can roam all the way up to the eyebrows unimpeded.
Oh my god, god, that's so gross. Why?
Well, body hair.
Body hair. Oh my gosh, that just made me think of King Michael the other day. How he's like, yo, it hurts when I pluck my nose hairs. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you plucking? Don't do that. It just, oh my god, things just fucking make me laugh. What can I say? Ilium. The other place I have to go is Ilium, right? LMAO. What? So you weren't here? Oh my gosh. Who plucks nose hairs? King Michael did pluck nose hairs, but I had some words with him on that.
Well, it comes for us all one day.
He was plucking
Nose hairs and wizard eyebrows.
Wizard eyebrows, you trim them. What was it? He said that it made it like it was itchy and made him tear up or something. I don't know.
Sneeze.
The sneeze. And I was just like, we need to talk. We need to talk about you plucking your nose hairs because that's not. Don't do that.
You mean by we need to talk? You mean we don't need to talk?
We don't need to talk. I need to talk and you need to listen. Don't pluck your nose hairs. And Johnny Cash did 9/11. Oh my god. You know, if you go on Reddit, that is a conspiracy theory. I'm sure of it.
Johnny Cash would never.
Are you sure about that?
He's a patriot.
He's a patriot, is he? Maybe that's why he did it.
Sure, it was $2 trillion.
I mean, look at how many people became patriots afterwards.
Look,
Oh, you know, if you need to invoke.
Fancy.
Hey now. Hey now. I didn't get all the packages though.
That was fancy.
Or what was fancy?
Patriot hustle.
Patriot hustle. Oh, you know, I know how to plan. Hustle. Or eternity and find packages. This is not an and or thing? Or is it?
I'm looking for the best tech upgrades you have.
Members of Eclipse mercenary band are facing tough questions.
Oh, Sir Spartan King. I know. That's my wine being poured for me and being served. You can hear that luscious, delicious sound. And Spartan King, I know you're talking to Cheerio, but I haven't seen Hey There Babe streaming in quite a while. Is everything going okay with him?
Stop worrying.
Did any of you guys talk to him like IRL? I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. I'll BRB. Wow, so he hasn't streamed in 3 weeks. Maybe Elon? Maybe. I have Elon on Instagram, so I know he's, you know, he communicates with some of us, like, you know,
You signed the indentured service
IRL, like in
contract.
social
You gave
media.
over your responsibility to me. So don't
Maybe he got a girlfriend? Perhaps.
It's okay. I'll think of something.
You said synthetic
I'll get my
insights
fingers
would buy
crossed
me.
for him.
You said it was an easy sale.
I
He
assumed
seems like a
they
nice
would want
dude.
an AI tech. Hello. Can I help you with something?
Free your slave now. I'm just gonna say what's going on here.
Have you made this Quarian your slave?
We prefer the term indentured servants. Before you do anything hasty, know that this Quarian signed the agreement voluntarily, and her servitude contract is completely legal on Ilium. If you actually want to help the Quarian, convince the Synthetic Insights representative to purchase her contract.
Yeah, because everybody who has ever signed a contract has fully understood the terms and has never had to sign under duress.
I'll talk to the Synthetic Insights rep and see what I can do.
Really? Thank you.
It's not
I'd
that they
appreciate it.
understand. It's that they can't legally prove that they did it.
Yeah, and that is... I could go on all day about contract law, but I'm not gonna do that because who really wants to
Can I
hear
help you
about
with
it?
something?
Oh, Mr. Cocktail. Would you like a quarry?
I know a slaver who'd like to sell you the service contract for a Quarian programmer.
Synthetic Insights has no interest in purchasing slave labor. We're under enough scrutiny from the Citadel without engaging in practices the Council disapproves of. To be frank, we're hardly hiring anyone. The Geth attack on the Citadel didn't engender much love for artificial intelligence.
This would be good business.
Sounds like Synthetic Insights is worried about its reputation.
Catch more flies with
Hiring this Quarian would help.
Buying a slave helps our reputation. How exactly do you figure?
Purchase the contract minus the fee
Start
for
going
earning
into contract
occupation.
while playing
Quarian
Mass Effect
garnish
Country.
wages
I
for
mean,
reimbursement.
it's BioWare providing the opportunities for me to even go into this.
All right, I'll run up a contract.
My boss would
Board
be
might get its
proud.
pants, but we could use the good publicity. This Quarian had better be good, though.
Don't worry, our contact is a Batarian gentleman named Anto. He's one of our interlope's flunkies, but we're keeping his palms while freeze, and he should offer us safe passage through the systems. As long as we stay beneath Arya's notice, we should be fine. Sincerely, Valeria. You don't realize you don't stay under Arya's radar. She knows where you're going, where you are, anytime.
So then he says, oh, it's okay. Our amino acids are all different, so it's not like you can get diseases or anything if we go naturally.
Yeah, it's super cute.
Not to mention that you're a Quarian.
Yeah.
How could he be so insensitive?
But yeah, I spend a lot of time working on contracts, and I also do a lot of intellectual property law,
I need minimum
advertising, marketing law.
and
Do it all.
I have extremely high
Hey now.
performance
Oh, this is empty.
requirements.
Okay. Hey now. So I have something to say on like so much that I see. It's kind of hard to like hold my tongue.
Ilium sees many human refugees, terminus orphans, and former slaves abandoned by Batarian.
Oh, and promotions too. I work on sweepstakes and promotions, so I have a very broad knowledge of a lot of different types of law. So eventually you'll hear about all of this. Something will pop up in stream on these games, and I'll have to rant about it. Is your captain's cabin missing or something? Buy a pet. We have fish and the hamster. And the hamster is the cutest little thing. go. Meep. Got all the figures, I think.
Can I have that, Chauncey? Thank you.
My display is full. There might be room for no. I think I have everything. That Reaper model is where it's at. I wouldn't mind having that in real life. We have one of those head scratchers, you know, where it's like wire, a bunch of wires that grip your head, and then like a thicker piece of metal at the top. And I think that could be a really good base for a Reaper sculpture.
No messages for you, Commander.
Yeah?
What's that? Oh, big hug.
Thanks, babes.
Okay, so we go to Omega, right, and deliver to the thing outside the nightclub. Oh my god, all those animated emotes are awesome. What is that top one? What is that? Over here.
Is that someone
Click
getting
it.
eaten by a fish?
Distortion 2. Is this somebody being eaten by a fish? I don't know.
So cute.
Okay. Who are we taking? It doesn't matter because we're just gonna go drop something off. Miranda, because it's her friend. Garrus has 3 points. He dies a lot, so I'm gonna save my point until I get, or 3 points until I get another one. Max out Turian Rebel, because he's.
So that can give you more health? You can always
Rejudge the points. He's he's very delicate.
How do you spell rejudge?
REHUJHUJHUG.
It's all my bluff.
Hello again, my friend. Please tell me you have something for me.
The package from Ilium, the package from the Citadel. I have both. So let's do the Citadel first.
Found the package your contact left on the Citadel.
Very nicely done, my friend.
What's that? What are you hugging?
Your reward.
I have the package from the drop point on Ilium.
Excellent. And here's your reward.
The distinguished gentleman, my bad.
I really appreciate what you've done, friend. I'll toss in something extra for your trouble. Great doing business with you, Shepard.
Business with you, Shepard. Oh, yeah. 50 XP? Where'd it go? So I didn't have to get both. But I got both anyways because I'm so obedient. I'm like, oh, you need me to get either or? I'm gonna go get both, you know. Because I'm a good lapdog. Fucking shepherd, man. I'm better than that. Tell the slave broker. Yo, I bounced on that slave.
She's not going anywhere.
She's not going anywhere. Yeah, where's she going? I can get back to her. Damn. Yeah, Cheerio hasn't streamed in a while. Actually, longer than a while, because I don't think ever since I've, you know, become friends with you guys have I ever seen a Cheerio stream. So it's been a very long time.
Damn. what you got there?
When can we expect your triumphant return, Cheerio? Okay, let's go back to Ilium and help out that poor indentured servant that I just...
You got anything in there?
No. She can have whatever. Surprised you're still up. You're gonna sleep hard. Do you want me to open that for you? Let me help you. The pool is cold as fuck. Yeah, hot tub stream? ASMR? Let's try for the 1st of September. I'm gonna put that on my calendar.
You tune into those wicked old ear lickers?
I know. No, Cheerio's gonna stream on September 1st.
You'll stream ASMR?
No! And I'm not trying to watch those ear lickers. That's...
I'm gonna buy some headphones.
God, that horrified me, seeing that. I wasn't ready.
Horrified me the first 2-3 dozen times too.
2-3 dozen times? No way. Oh my gosh.
Now you get used to it.
There we go.
This is a microphone taste. Rubber? Settled. Good. Mark your calendar and put it in with pen. Don't pencil it in. September 1st, cheerleader stream. We're gonna be there with bells on.
Oh. About to scour the web for the
Synthetic insights
best
just
emotes.
sent over.
Yes.
I cannot thank you enough.
I don't need your thanks. Well, no problem.
I'm happy to help.
Here, for your trouble.
Shepard is firm.
You'll excuse me while I get this service contract
She's
transferred.
firm, but she's not rude. What'd you
stay
find?
out
Oh, you
of
found
trouble
an earring. You know why you found this in my purse? Because you put it in there. You took it off in the restaurant.
Eat it.
Don't. It's sharp. Sharper?
Where is it?
I don't know what the other one is though.
I think it's in your dish.
Okay. I think I did everything that I can do tonight without pushing myself past the story, you know.
Shepard's job is never done.
Shepard's job is never done because she's trying to save the whole galaxy. But we're gonna go to the Normandy. Well, let's check the stores real quick. You still gotta
If
start
this
and
is the
get my
best
way.
you have, I'll make do. If you're certain the neural stimulator...
Yo, she just jumped out sitting in that chair.
Sorry, physiology.
Damn.
Rude. Rude. 75,000.
That's like the telephone pole jumped right in front of my car.
Don't remind me of that.
Tech damage is good.
Tech damage? I mean, who has tech damage?
You.
Tali? I do?
Yeah, incinerate.
What's my tech?
Incinerate?
I don't have incinerate. I have cold.
You have overload.
Oh. Yeah, but I only have 110,000 credits.
40%.
40%?
Think of how much more overload's gonna hammer those.
But the collectors are...
Incinerate on armor. Scions are packed with armor.
I don't have incinerate though. Hold on.
Somebody does.
Somebody does, but that doesn't mean I take them everywhere. So I have all this. Does that...
Cryoblast?
Is cryoblast
Overload?
a tech? How do you know?
Because it's a technological gadget instead of magic.
Okay. You know, Samara called, she was like, we don't have magic. And I'm like, I thought biotics were magic. Have I misunderstood this the whole time? But I keep it to myself. until now, obviously. But like, but that's the only tech thing that I have. These two, right? Overload and
Armor-piercing ammo?
cryoblast. Is that a tech? 40% damage for 75% of my money. Who is that beautiful baby on
That's
TV?
Morton Solus. That's Garrus Vakarian. That's Tali. That's your thief chick. That's
Kasumi.
Yeah, Kasumi.
Miranda.
That's Miranda. Well, half Miranda. She's got overload, but she's split half and half.
Yeah, like me.
That's
We have half and
James. Oh no, James is the next.
James is in 3.
So who's it? Grunt. Right.
Grunt doesn't have tech, does he?
Oh, Carnage is it tech or combat? It's combat.
Combat.
So, no. That's it then.
I don't know.
Have you done all their missions?
Yeah. I've done everybody's mission now except Thane.
Well, then you don't need it.
No, I don't. It's too much of my money. Yo, I got gypped.
You did. You got screwed.
Hardcore, they fucked me.
Not me.
With the carryover, yeah.
I was high on the hog.
Just, you know, bitch, I know guac is extra.
You should try it my way. Look at how that
Like, really? I can't do that here. Now I have to pinch my pennies.
Whew. I'm in an entirely different tax bracket.
You are. Should help me out. Wire me some credits?
No, but I could start a nonprofit to funnel money to myself while pretending to assist you.
I feel like I would only get a percentage of what I normally would get.
Less.
Less than a percent. Pennies to the dollar.
8 pennies.
Wheat pennies.
Wheat pennies.
Oh my gosh. Alright. Back on the Normandy. We're gonna save. And then we're calling it a night. It's late. It's almost 2 o'clock. Normally, we're not even up this late. But wanted to get to a spot that is ready for tomorrow night. So tomorrow night's the real deal. Holyfield. Be back with the cam and the mic. And we're gonna do Thane's loyalty mission and get it out of the way real fast. Oh, tickle baby. And then we'll do Project Overlord. And that should take up the stream. But if not, we'll go get the Reaper IFF. We'll see. Chauncey says good night.
Good night.
Thanks for coming by. I know this is out of the ordinary, the stream without the cam, but thanks for hanging out. Thanks for visiting, and see you guys tomorrow night. Bye.